Hey everybody, welcome back to Pacific Wargaming. So we'll continue with our late 41 build up. Um, go over some of the Battle of the Atlantic. And we got some ongoing air battles going on, and we'll just continue our build up of Army Group South. So I'll get right into it. Let's spread out these security divisions. We need to assign generals. These will be holding the rear really of the Soviet Union whenever we advance to a certain point. The partisans are going to start spawning, so these divisions are kind of devoted to combating that. Let's check our terrain types. That'll work. That'll work for now. Let's get the clock sped up. Strategic rocket development. So that's under secret weapons. Let's check that out really quick. So that gives us access to flying bomb. Let's get that to the top. That's eventually going to be the V1. Rocket interceptor prototype is useful. I don't know if we'll be building any, but let's get that. Fleet carrier class advance, that's good. Armor thickness and hangar, let's check those. Yeah, so we're good on both of those. So let's just see what that gave us. We're at Germania class, which are like for the first like truly modern carriers. We're gonna hold off on building those though until very late game, if at all. We'll see. We forgot these guys. Let's get this to the top. We're okay on avionics. That needs to go up. We're okay on armament. Bomb load, we're a little bit behind. Whoops. Air launch torpedoes are crucial for CAGs. I don't know why I missed that. It's alright, those will train quick. Mechanized defensive, combined arms defense. Okay, we got our next fighter group done. Mountain unit training, that's helpful. So For this, we need another fighter group, so this is going to be JG11. And this will get assigned to the 2nd Flying Corps, which should be in Warsaw. Okay, great. Army Group Center's air power is good for the moment. Alright, so we need at least 2 fighter groups for Army Group South. When this Panzer Corps is done, we're going to make a couple motorized divisions. Alright, let's see, can we get... Let's get JG3 back onto patrol. Okay, we really need that extra air base in Frankfurt. Small navigation radar, that's great. Let's check out avionics. IFF transponder that identifies friend from foe. Small navigation radar, that's... Oh, sorry, small warship engine advance. Let's check that out. Okay. Industry asks for money, yes, pay them. Artillery flexibility, that's nice. Let's check out. Okay, we're good on operating techs. Let's turn some of these 42 ones off. Special Forces unit combined arms, let's get that to the top. Air, we're doing okay. Okay, we're starting to open up some training ability here. Let's get 42 started on nation and industry. Nuclear research should be at the top. And we'll go ahead and do infantry as well. And armor should have 42. There we go. Alright, that's probably enough for now. Special Forces should be to the top. Let's do amphibious warfare as well. Alright, that's caught up. Armored engineers, yep. Let's check out JG1 and 2. Okay, these are ready to start fighting again. Let's get those up. Okay, we got our air base done. That should help this guy repair. Let's pay the Air Force. Oh damn, we lost the Atlantis. So what else do we have out there? We have Comet. That's kind of it. Destroyer class. Let's see. We'll hold off on that. Okay, well. Depth charge advance. That's really useful for destroyers, obviously. That was a... okay, that's a 45 now. Hedgehog is really helpful. We can't train that yet. This will help with our fighter units over Germany, so will this. Great, so we got 5 air bases now. We'll start seeing this guy repair. Oh, strangely we didn't. It's probably because these guys count for the infrastructure, so let's actually build another one. Oh, air combat over Kiel. Okay, so JG 6 and 5 and 7 are shredding these British bombers. Looks like they're going... yeah, they're going after our industry. Medium bomber prototype, so that gives us HE6s. Got a bunch of subs coming out finally. All right, we're gonna take a gamble here and let's do a quick sortie into the English Channel with our carrier fleets. Let's just see how this goes as a test. Oh, they saw something. They just detoured to Silver Spit. Looks like they didn't find anything though. there we go. Battle of Silver Spit. Alright, here we go. So there's, let's see, one heavy cruiser, one light cruiser, and a bunch of destroyer escorts. So this is like an anti-submarine group. And we caught them. Mostly, it looks like only our carriers are actually engaging with their fighters and bombers. Looks like we might sink one of the destroyer escorts, and maybe a light cruiser. Oh wow, we're wrecking them. Oh, but they caught us. Oh boy, this is going to be tough. Looks like we're fast enough to stay away from them, but our CAGs are heavily engaged. Alright, time to disengage. Let's go to Amsterdam. Naval bomber and flying boat. Nice, that gives us FW-200 Condors. That's actually really great to have. Come on guys, time to move. Okay, so our carrier air groups are heavily damaged, so they need time to repair. This is one of the reasons why you want to have extra CAGs. They get shredded. And now we have a air battle over Amsterdam. Oh yeah, that's really hurt. And we lost one of our carrier air groups, so let's get these back to Kiel. So we need a replacement for that. Let's get this going. And then we'll assign one of these guys as a replacement for the moment. So that'll be TG2. Fleet destroyer. So we lost a carrier air group and we destroyed a destroyer escort. I don't know if that's a very good trade. I don't think so. Mechanization of infantry, this is huge. We'll be doing that later in the campaign. Flemish Bank, what combat are we having out there? JG2, why are you fighting over the channel? Stop. That's better. We almost got all of our motorized engineers built. So we're winning some of these air battles over Germany, but not all of them. Okay, it's the 1st of December. That still means we're running pretty low on time here to get these armies built up. Blizzards, okay. The second happy time. Great. So we'll be sending out subs pretty soon. Alright, I got these first ones built. Let's actually send them out now. Alright, so one USB will be up here on passive. Reduces our visibility by quite a lot. Alright, now it's 3.75. That's not bad. Do this one on passive. This one on passive. And 4 on passive. And that leaves 5. We need mid-Atlantic coverage. Let's go out there. Passive. Um, 6. Yeah, spotter is actually useful for these two. 6 will go out here. Seven. Now we're sinking convoys. There we go. Self-propelled artillery brigade is really useful. Nine. Okay, we need one more for 8. Okay, there's our panzers coming out. So let's get 5th Panzer Corps assembled. Who's going to lead that? Let's go with... Fisher can do it. And then this is going to be just, rather than part of a panzer army, it's going to be attached directly to Army Group South. Great. Yeah, we're doing great now with these convoys. So let's check the naval map mode. We're sinking convoys as they fan out. Okay, so Nibelungenwerke. It's a tank factory. Let's go ahead and build it. In Austria, it looks like. Let's go ahead and reset this slider. It's a little bit inefficient. Okay, let's add this division. This will be 21st Panzer. Let's get it attached to... oh, we're still missing... oh, 20th is attached to the wrong one. There we go. 21st attached to 5th Panzer Corps. Go with von Thoma. Oh, things just got really interesting Okay, so the Pacific War has started, so Japan's attacking the Brits, and it looks like they've already lost Millie in the Gilberts. That's kind of interesting. But they've captured Midway. Looks like they've taken some losses in order to accomplish that. (22nd Panzer). Von Verst should do just fine with that. All right, so we're down through all the motorized engineers that we need. So let's get our SS divisions going. So we can just make Panzer Grenadier right away, but for construction and intensity's sake, let's just get them out as motorized to start with. Then we need a self-propelled artillery brigade, light tank destroyer, armored car, motorized engineer, truck transport, and headquarters. And then that leaves one room for a Panzer regiment to be attached to each later. So let's get these all moved down. These are not priority construction, along with the infrastructure that we don't need yet. Yeah, it should almost be there. There we go. Okay, we're really sinking convoys now. That's really great. You can see the British are kind of mad, doing a mad dash around the Bay of Biscay trying to find us, but they're not going to succeed. And we're not going to fall for that bait either. That's a lot of ships. Okay, Comet got caught. Let's just keep him in port. Small warship air search radar. That's great. And I think that just unlocked some more. I think it was air or AAA control computer. And we'll hold off on that for now. Advanced education is really, really nice. Let's do basic education as well. All right, let's see. Airport level 3 we definitely need. I think. Oh, and then Africa Corps. So we're not going to actually spawn this directly. We're just going to send some supplies to the Italians. They're hurting pretty bad. You can see most of their divisions are very low combat effectiveness in the lower right. And the Brits have quite a few units right here. But we're not going to help them. It's a diversion of effort, and honestly... Oh wow, the Brits actually conquered Sardinia too. I didn't notice that. That's not great. Let's see, do we have... We don't. Okay, air landing infantry, we could probably use that. Let's see, can we make a paratrooper division right now? What do you even... How do you even... What's even a... I don't even know how to build a parachute division. Well, I'll probably get into that in the next video, but I want to look at some loadouts for parachute divisions. Because we may need to recapture Sardinia, and I don't expect the Italian AI to be able to figure that out. Actually, I don't even think the Italian Navy is still intact. Looks like they at least have a battleship. Light cruiser. No, it is. Yeah, it's intact. It's all up here in Genoa. But that looks like it's it. The best thing we can do to help the Italians is just sink as many convoys in the Atlantic as possible. Frigate class advance. Okay, I think that's where we need to be for frigates. Okay. Oh, frigates actually have pretty decent air defense. They have really strong sea defense. No land attack to speak of. Air attack is non-existent. Let's get some of these going as well. Let's do 10. Those should build pretty fast. Okay, that's some freed up IC. Let's get 23rd Panzer out there. Oh no, we don't want its own core. Okay, our first 2 fleet carriers are about to come out of construction on Christmas Day, it looks like. That's really great. Medicine advance, air search radar, great. Interception tactics, that's good too. How are we doing on that? 42, that's okay. How about prototypes? Okay, let's get these going as well. Cool, so yeah, these subs seem to have a low enough visibility that they're not getting caught. It's really good news. Twin engine bomb bay, I think that was... Yeah, there we go. That was one of the ones that we left behind. Capital Ship A control computer, that's really useful for these. So we don't have any cruisers to pair with our fleet carriers yet, so they're not going anywhere for a while. Okay, Merry Christmas Eve of 1941. Avionics International. Okay, Graf Zeppelin is complete, and Peter Strasser should be complete as well. Or not quite, but soon. All right, so this is fifth surface action group. Let's assign this to North Sea Command as well, and we'll give it straight to radar. Great, there's both our fleet carriers. Wow, just sinking so many convoys. This is great. Where is our next sub? Oh, there's the addition for JG5. Eastern Son Plain. Oh boy. So we just lost our first naval engagement with our new subs. Oh, so U-180 took some pretty serious damage there. Let's see if we can get it out. Alright, so let's return them to Lorient. And there's JG12, so that's going to go with Army Group South. Under third, should be third Flying Corps. First, second, third, there we go. Okay, we're getting a chance for a mountain army in Norway, and we'll say no. Oh, and it's 1942, so let's get our yearly focuses out. Quick economic boost, short term, panzer priority, boost existing factories, economic spying. Let's see. Let's buy manganese from the Soviets. And the Soviets bought tungsten from us. Ooh, I thought we were about to crash for a second there. Nice, we lost some debuffs for having not enough resources. Still sinking plenty of ships. Let's see, let's check our naval doctrines. We have unrestricted submarine warfare. We could use trade interdictions. Let's get that to the top. Naval underway replenishment is really useful. Submarine crew training. Fire control, commander decision. I think that's it for now. Let's go back and check other 42 techs. Cool. All right. Where are we at on infantry? We were on there somewhere. Oh, here we go. So March 1942, we should get better infantry divisions. Okay, so this is an interesting event. So Operation Bazhidere was a special forces operation launched in January 1942 by a Nazi infiltration force in Afghanistan. So we don't really lose anything by choosing it. So that just created a bunch of uprisings. That's actually nice. Another Panzer division, great. So this Panzer Corps will be, let's get it a general first. Let's put up our battle plan. This Panzer Corps, let's edit it. We're gonna actually Barbarossa 42. We're going to add 5th Panzer Corps, swinging down like this. Great, and that'll create an encirclement in the Lvov region. Let's save this. Great, okay. How do I... Great, okay, there we go. So I'd like to free up an FIC so these can all build concurrently. It looks like mid-June is probably more realistic for starting. We won't start in July though. Let's check our oil infrastructure. We're going to need a lot of it, and the only place that we can produce it raw is Hanover. We have... Oh, those are refineries. Whoops, let's turn that off. We don't need that many refineries. Oh boy, that's somewhere... Okay, we'll wait till this refinery finishes and then we'll delete that task. We actually need to up our raw production. There we go. Let's see, did 5 USB make it back? They did, okay. So we'll let them repair a little bit and then we'll get him back out there. Oh, 4 USB took a beating too, but they didn't get damaged as badly, so hopefully they can recover. We don't need another 28mm cannon. Or centimeter cannon. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Let's check our air units. Still taking losses. JG1's hurting a little. Okay, our next destroyer group is coming out. That's going to be nice to have. Let's go and let's see. We've assigned these to the Baltic Fleet. We're going to redo the naming of our naval fleets, so let's see, carrier fleets are going to be CAF. And then surface fleets are going to be that's better. Okay, so air forces are finishing up. Great, so June 11th we'll target for the start of Barbarossa. 1 kilogram or 1,000 kilogram bomb development. Let's check bomb load one more time. Dam buster bomb. So those are heavy bomber related technologies. So is that, so is that. So that's more British or American. We don't really need those. However, bunker penetrating bomb is useful, but that's 1944, so we're not going to train that quite yet. Okay, so this is ready to go back out. It's above 75%. And then we can also send out Comet. Let's see, a little bit of a gap right here. Two more fighters. I think this should round out JG-12. Yeah. Okay, 6th Army's almost done. And then our new subgroups are almost done as well. Aerial mines, that's helpful with improving the effectiveness of our medium bombers in sea attack. You can see that. Cluster bomb. That's soft and hard attack. Oh, we destroyed a destroyer. And another. Wow. These are really effective subs. Air-launched torpedoes. Great. Okay. So that unlocked CAG torpedo bomber focus. So let's look at that under carriers. Okay, we need to get that up to snuff pretty quick. Oh, we've lost the Copenhagen to Trondheim convoy. That's too bad. Let's see, what were we transporting? Okay, so we're gonna need more convoy escorts. Let's get that going. We need to keep supplies going to Norway. Oh, wow. We also sank... Oh, 7 USB is pretty wrecked, but we sank a heavy cruiser that time. And another destroyer. Wow, so 6 and 7 are wolfpacking right here. That's great. And they're both headed back to Bayonne to recuperate. Moving a little bit slow. Light cruiser this time? Wow. And even if I lose these subs, they've certainly earned their keep by now. Oh, you know, we did lose one. And we sank 2 more destroyers. Great. Seven. Alright, so this will turn into 7. This will be 8. And then 8 can get deployed. Damn it, turn off. There we go. We don't need any more Air Force HQs. Let's turn that off. Okay, where do we have a gap? I guess we'll just go mid-Atlantic. I'm worried these two are going to get caught somewhere on the Spanish coast here. They need to get back. Okay, more infantry. So let's get these spawned. Let's do it down in Austria. So this is going to be 101st. I'm going to pause for 1 second and grab some H2O. Alright, okay, so the 6th Army is forming up in Austria. Let's get national recruiting policy is a little late. Let's go ahead and do balance. And there's our new subs and infantry. Okay, so we have so we've deployed 8. So this will be 9. And we'll send these guys out right away because they recover organization pretty quick. Let's go ahead and do passive there. And then 10. Let's see, someone else with Krish. And we'll put him on. I don't know if they can get that far across the Atlantic. I think I have to build the long range ones for that to work. Let's go a little bit further north with 10. And then 11 will be in, let's see, La Rochelle should work. And then I think we're going to hold on to the rest of these as reinforcement boats. Let's get 11 going up north. Okay, that's really important. Let's see, what does that give us? Okay, we're at F4 variant now. This should be 7. Okay, and then that's pretty decent, and so is that. Let's get these deployed again. These guys we're down by Malta, or not Malta, Gibraltar. That's pretty decent coverage. We need a little bit more here by the Azores. And we'll go ahead and deploy one more. We'll save the other 3 for reinforcement. Yeah, we'll go with spotter. I like that. Great. Okay, so we got the most critical part of the Atlantic covered. Okay, having some supply issues. I'm actually going to rebase these until we can figure out what's going on with that. Slow subs or dead subs. Alright, more infantry divisions, so let's put these out here. And that's it for now. Oh, okay, so USB-2 just got in a fight. We sank a destroyer, but now we're retreating. Oh, they're going back to recoup. That's alright. So is USB-5, it looks like. And 4 as well. But yeah, it's important to get some R&R going for these, so. Alright, 2 more subs. Oh wow, USB-2 really got wrecked on that one. Okay, so 4 should redeploy soon. It's pretty high strength. Maxwell fracture zone. Yeah, there's a lot of... Oof. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 8's heading back as well. Just got to keep up that pressure. So we don't have any gaps yet. Let's just double check on our naval map mode. Yeah, these 2 that ran out of supplies. Let's see what our supply situation is. So Bordeaux's back in supply. Let's see if we can get, it's a little gamey, but let's get KGZ2 to deliver supplies to Bordeaux. We'll send them to, we'll send them to Dijon. Maxwell fracture zone. Oh, USB 3 got hit. And are they in supply? They're not, so there's no point in starting that route until they're in supply. Okay, Enigma 4 gives us trade interdiction submarine doctrine gain. That's nice. Okay, so these are in fuel now, so let's get them deployed. 12. We'll just do here. Hey, there we go. Okay, so trade interdiction's done, and that gave us surface detection and sub-detection. Great. Okay, do we want more rare materials in Kiel? No, we're going to actually skip that one. Okay, so we have... Do we want 80 centimeter railway guns? We have 38 centimeter and 28 centimeter guns. What does it cost to build? Supplies and metal. Both of which we have. Let's go ahead and build them. We'll just keep them low on the priority list. Alright, the next thing we need to figure out is Fort Buster divisions. So let's go ahead and look at that. So heavy armor is kind of always the beginning of that. And then we're going to have elite light infantry and commandos in there, so that's already 2 brigades. So we want armored engineers. That's up to 4 brigades. That's up to 5. And then that's 6. And that's 7. And I think that's it for now. We'll probably upgrade those to... Well, no. Do we need motorized infantry in Fort Buster divisions? I don't think we do. But I'll look into that in a bit. We'll just hold that in queue for now. Let's check our fighters. Frankfurt's getting bombed. Let's get those AA guns going. Oh, cool. Okay, so 4 USBs deploying out. Alright, let's get the clock going here. Well, we're actually at the time, so thanks for watching, guys. That was mostly a production video. I guess we did get a little bit into the Battle of the Atlantic, which is kind of fun. We'll have to see how that goes. The Brits still have a huge amount of ships in the Atlantic. The next video, we'll just continue with our build-up and get into some of the division comps and specifically Fort Buster divisions that we'll be building. Those won't be done prior to starting the campaign, but hopefully we'll have them available for Moscow and other cities like Leningrad and such. Before we log out or leave this video, let's check the world situation. Italy's barely holding the Brits at Sidra or Ras Lanuf. The Japanese have started invading Burma and Malaya. They've done some amphibious invasions as well. I don't know how this will go. Philippines hasn't started yet. It looks like some islands are changing hands in the Pacific. Yeah. Alright. So thanks for watching, guys. If you like this video, hit the like button, and I will see you next time.